This is the continuation to the plumbing introduction class 1. Here if we see the plumbing definition, plumbing is the system of pipes, fixtures and equipments to carry water from one place to another place where there is a need of water. Hence here we are carrying water. As a plumbing engineer, one should know how the water flow through the pipes and we should know properties of water. So here are the properties of water. We can see hydraulics, study of the principles and laws which govern behavior of liquids at rest or in motion. In that, hydrostatics, study of liquids at rest, hydrokinetics, study of liquids in motion. We can see physical properties of water. Weight of water or density of water varies with its temperature and purity. Here we can see temperature 32, 35, 39.2, like in degrees Fahrenheit we can see, and density also we can see here 62.416, 62.421. We can see here these very important density. In next coming formulas, in next explanations, we need to put this in the calculations to get the answers. So next we said water flow through the pipe. So we need to know how the water flow through the pipe, in which direction it will go, how it will go and all. There are three types of flows. One is laminar flow, one more is turbulent flow, third one is transition flow. Here laminar flow is nothing but when all the particles of the fluid are moving in a straight line in the same direction as the axis of the pipe. Here, as the definition says, we can see all the particles of the water are moving in the same direction. Laminar flow water can be considered as flowing in layers. Heat transfer between adjacent layers is by conduction. Here, we should know what is conduction, what is convection, and what is radiation also. Here, this is the slide. Here, conduction is from a material to material. If there is a heat transfer, we will say it as conduction. And from molecules to molecules, if there is a heat transfer, we will say it as a convection. And radiation will be like this. So here we deal with, and next is a turbulent flow. Eddy currents upset the laminar flow, so allowing far more effective heat transfer by convection. Here in turbulent flow, there will be a heat transfer, effective heat transfer will be there in turbulent flow, and most of the water supply pipes, water will flow in water flow will be turbulent. Here Reynolds number, there is a formula for Reynolds number. Re is equal to Re is equal to dv rho by mu into gc. So if we see the answer for Reynolds number, if it is less than 2100, it will be a laminar flow. If it is more than 3000, it will be a turbulent flow. If Reynolds number is between 2100 and 3000, that flow is in transition flow zone. Next, friction. Friction or friction loss is very important parameter in plumbing. It is used to calculate the pipe dias. What is its use and where exactly we are using, we can see in the next examples. We can see here friction is nothing but the resistance offered by the pipe surface and the liquid viscosity or water viscosity. So due to that, there will be a loss in the friction. There will be a friction loss. Due to the friction loss, there will be a reduction in the pressure or head. So this is the friction loss. This is very important parameter we need to calculate in order to know the dia of the pipes. In the next examples we can see. And to know the head loss or friction loss, we are having some formulas. They are, one is Darcy's formula, that is HF is equal to 4 f LV square by 2 GD. Here HF loss of head due to friction in meters. This is what we need to calculate. F is the coefficient of friction, that is 0.007, which is constant, and L is the length of pipe in meter. V is the velocity of flow in meter per second. G is the acceleration due to gravity, that is 9.81 meters per second square, and d is equal to diameter of the pipe in meter. So if we are having all the other parameters, we can calculate the HF. So F we know already 0.007, length of the pipe also we will be known, like how much 6 meter or 5 meter, that we know. And V velocity of the flow, there will be it is almost, it is a constant we will take for pumping and all, that also we will keep in this. And 2 G is the acceleration due to gravity, that is also constant. D dia of the pipe, that also we know what dia pipe we are having. To calculate the HF, we need to put all the other parameters and we will get the HF. So likewise same, next formula is Chase's formula. Chase's formula is also derived in the same way as Darcy's formula, that is V is equal to C into mi power 1 by 2. Here C is a constant usually taken as 55, and V is the velocity of flow in meter per second. M is the hydraulic mean depth, that is equal to cross sectional area of flow per length of wetted perimeter. I slope of slope or fall. Here Chase's constant can be found from a relation C is equal to root 2g by f. Here we can see C. This is a constant. This constant we will take it as 55 only. But if we need to know how it has come and all, we can see C is equal to root 2g by f. It is a formula which is the relationship between Darcy's coefficient f, it is a friction loss, and Chase's constant C. C is equal to 2 into G value we know 9.81, and divided by F we know the constant coefficient of friction 0.007 whole power 1 by 2. So if we solve this, we will get F is equal to 0.007. Sorry, F is the 0.007 is a constant we have taken. If we solve this, we will get 55.33, usually taken as 55. And so here it is 55. M is the hydraulic mean depth or slope, hydraulic mean depth. I is the slope. So if we are having these parameters, we can calculate the I or other parameter, whichever parameters we need to calculate. Other all the parameters we need to have. And the next is third one is Manning's formula. The formula is V is equal to 0.003968 into d power 2 by 3 into s power 1 by 2 divided by n for circular sections running full, where V is the velocity of flow in meter per second, D is the diameter of the pipe in millimeter, S is the hydraulic gradient or slope of pipe in meter per meter, N is the roughness coefficient of pipe varying from 0.015 to 0.013. You may be confused, like why we are having other formulas also, why we are using these Manning's formula again, and why we are having Hazen-Williams formula. There is a reason where in previous formulas there will be no roughness coefficient term will not be there, but in order to calculate the friction loss, we need to have a roughness coefficient also. So mostly we'll use Hazen-Williams formula or Manning's formula to for calculating the friction loss here. So this formula is usually used to design circular drains, sewers, etc. Tables and graphs are available as per Manning's equation. We will see this table and we will see in the next slides. Next is fourth one is Hazen-Williams formula. For designing water supply pipelines flowing full under hydraulic pressure, Hazen-Williams formula is usually used. Flowing full in the sense, if for example it is a PVC pipe 110 mm, so water is flowing through a pipe. If it is going full, so water supply flowing full under hydraulic pressure, Hazen-Williams formula is usually used. If it is flowing full, this Hazen-Williams formula will be used. V is equal to 1.09 0.55 into 10 to the power of minus 4 into C into d power 0.63 into hf power 0.54, where V is the velocity of flow in meter per second, D is the diameter of the pipe in meter mm, hf hydraulic gradient or friction loss of head in meter per 1000 meters. Here this is a very important point that we should know, uh, that we will see in the examples while we are doing. Next is a C coefficient depending upon roughness of the pipe varying from 80 to 140. If there is a Hazen-Williams formula is used for designing water supply pipes, tables and graphs also available as per Hazen-Williams equation. While doing examples, we will all come to know what is why these formulas are used and all, what we will answer, what we will get, and everything we can see in the examples. Next, this is example 1. Calculate the head loss due to friction in a pipe of 80 diameter, 400 meter length when the velocity of flow of water through pipe is 0.8 meter per second. Here, this example itself, they said use Darcy formula. F is equal to 0.007. They have given. So, as per Darcy formula, we know the head loss HF is equal to 4F LV square by 2GD. What they are saying, they gave the diameter 80 mm diameter and they gave the length of the pipe L. Here we know the length, we know F value 0.007, we know G 9.81, we know D they have given already 80 mm, and we know V 0.8 meter per second. So if we put all these parameters into the formula, we will get the HF. HF is equal to here 4 into 0.007 F of friction coefficient. Next is length of the pipe 400 meters. Next is V velocity 0.8 into V square, 0.8 into 0.8 divided by 2 into G is 9.81, D is 0.008. So if we solve this, we will get 4.56. In order to calculate the friction loss, these are the examples we are doing. This is a second example. Calculate the discharge through a pipe of 50 mm diameter laid for a length of 80 meter when the head available is 3 meters. Use Darcy's formula F is equal to 0.007. So here what we need to calculate is calculate the discharge through a pipe. Discharge we need to calculate. Here we'll see, for finding discharge through a pipe, velocity is to be calculated initially as per Darcy's formula. Here we should know discharge, how we will discharge. What is the formula for discharge? Q is equal to A into V. We say it as continuity equation. Here Q is the flow, A is the area of the pipe, V is the velocity of the pipe. And here we know we need to calculate the Q value. From this formula, that's this formula, we can calculate the V value. Here we know the area because 50 mm diameter, so area is equal to pi by 4 d square. So we know the d value, so we can calculate. So based on that, we can calculate the a value, and we need to calculate the q. But v also we need to calculate. So we can calculate from hf is equal to 4f lv square by 2gd. Here hf is equal to 4f lv square by 2gd. So v square is equal to hf into 2gd by 4f L. So V is equal to HF into 2GD by 4FL whole power 1 by 2. We know HF they have given as head available is 3 meters. They have already given the HF value friction loss 3 meters into 2 into G is the constant 9.81 into D is the diameter of the pipe. Here it is given 50 mm, but here all other parameters we are having in meters. HF is 3 meters and 2 G is 9.81 meter per second square. So we need to convert this 50 mm into meters. So we will get 0.05 meters whole power 1 by 2 divided by 4 FL. 4 into F is constant 0.007 into L length of the pipe they have given it as 80 meter. So directly we can put 80 meters whole power 1 by 2. If we sort out, if we solve the problem, we will get 1.15 meter per second. Here we know V value and we know A, so we can get Q value. So here we need to calculate is the discharge. So if we can calculate the discharge here. A is the area. What is the area of the pipe? 50 mm. So in meters, if we convert and if we solve everything, here you will get the Q value is 2.26 liter per second. And the next one is same to calculate the friction losses. These are the formulas and they are the examples. Here we are having example 3. A circular sieve. Circular sieve in the sense circular pipe of 250 mm dia flowing full laid in a slope of 1 in 300. So slope they have given. The slope is 1 in 300 means in 300 units 1 unit slope should be given. Calculate the flow through the sieve. The same like previous project, previous example. The same we need to calculate, that is flow through this sieve. As per Chase's formula, we know Chase's formula V is equal to C into mi whole power 1 by 2. This we know. Here C is a constant 55. Here m when flowing full pi by 4 d square by pi d, that is equal to d by 4. Here is a here d by 4 in the place of m we can put d by 4. I is the slope, that is 1 by 300. It is given in the solve in the problem. So I is equal to slope 1 by 300. So d is equal to 0.25 meter. 0.05 meter. That also we know the 250 mm we have converted into 0.25 meter. So we got d is equal to 0.25 meter. Here is a formula. V is equal to C. C value we know 55 into root m is d by 4. If we do this thing, we will get d by 4 into I is the slope that is 1 in 300. So if we calculate all this, we will get V is equal to 0.79 meter per second and Q is equal to AV. We need to calculate the flow. So every time whenever we get this velocity or area, every time the Q has to be calculated. So we know the V value, we know the A value. A is the A, for A there is a formula pi by 4 d square area formula into V. V is we got 0.79 meter per second that we can put. So D value also we know, that is D value how much it is? It is 250 mm. So 0.25. So we know D pi means 3.14, 0.25 and 0.25 into this is 0.79 velocity divided by 4. If we solve the issue, we will get that 38.8 liter per second. So that this is as per Chase's formula. If we see as per Manning's formula, V is equal to 0.003968 by divided by n whole power into d whole power 2 by 3, yes, whole power 1 by 2. N is equal to 0.013. This is a and n is the coefficient of roughness and d is the 250 mm dia of the pipe. S is slope 1 in 300. So if we put all these values in this formula, you will get 0.693 meter per second. But Q is equal to AV, so we need to calculate same. Whenever they say to calculate the flow, this continuity formula should be used. So Q is equal to AVA, we know pi by 4 d square into V also we know 0.693. So if we calculate by putting all these values, we will get a Q value 34.2 liter per second. Example 4. Calculate the slope required for a foul sewer. Is nothing but a foul sewer is nothing but a sewerage pipeline where our waste and soil waste, normal waste will go in that pipe, having a diameter of 200 mm to run half full. Half full in the sense the solid waste and wastewater is flowing just half of the pipe with a self-cleaning velocity of 0.75 meter per second. Self-cleaning velocity is nothing but with this velocity, if we design a foul sewer, the solid particles or water, it won't clog in the pipe. If we go beyond this velocity, or if we give more slope or less slope, also there may be a snag net of solid particles. So here we need to calculate the slope required for a foul sewer having a diameter of 200 mm to run half full with a self-cleaning velocity of 0.75 meter per second. Use both Chassis and Manning formula. C is equal to 55 and N is equal to 0.013. C is constant, N is the roughness coefficient, that is 0.013. In the problem itself it is given. So uh, in practice, foul sewers are usually designed for half depth or up to a maximum of 3 by 4 depth flow, while surface drains means storm sewers are designed for running full depth. Here, storm sewer is nothing but the rainwater drainage system. Rainwater drainage system we will design by considering the water is flowing like full it is flowing in the pipe. And for normal sewers, we will consider only half only the pipe. If it is 100 mm pipe, 100 mm dia pipe, only up to the 50 mm only water or our sewerage is flowing, or 3 by 4 maximum 3 by 4 we can maximum 3 by 4 we can consider. So we know the Chase's formula. V is equal to C into root mi, where C is constant. Already they have given I is slope. Already we know I is slope, and the I is slope, that is equal to 1 by L. When half full, m is equal to pi d square by 4 into 2 by pi into d by 2, that is d by 4. See this d by 4 we can take it as a constant. Every problem we will take it is m is equal to d by 4 only. So directly we can take m is equal to d by 4. So note, for circular pipes either running full bore or half bore, m will be equal to d by 4. Actually we no need to consider. See, for sewer lines, we will not be considering half full. We will full bore, we will consider it as half bore only. So it will be d by 4. So as per the formula, v is equal to 55 into c is 55 we have considered here, and root mi is d by 4. So into 1 by L. Here d is the dia of the pipe. So it's 1 by L slope. So 1 by L slope, if we need to consider calculate the slope only as per the calculated slope required. So 1 by L is equal to uh, v by 55 whole square into 4 by d. V, so if 55 comes this side, V by 52, and this root, if it comes this side, it will become square into this d by 4. If it comes this side, it will become 4 by d. So V we know 0.75 into 0.75, because V square is there, divided by 55 into 55, because 55 square is there, into 4 by d. Diameter of the pipe is 200 mm. So here everything we have considered in meter. So its dia is 0.2 meter. So that is equal to, if we calculate, if we solve this, we will get 0.00371. So L is equal to 1 by 0.00371, that is 270 meters. Slope to be provided to the sewer is 1 in 270. 1 in 270, 1 in 270 in the 1 in 270 meaning is, if it is 1 meter pipe, so like if it is a 270 meter pipe, we need to give a slope of 1 meter. If it is a 270 mm pipe, length 270 length pipe, we need to give 1 slope. So we can say for 270 units 1 unit of slope we need to provide. So next is Manning's formula. So as per Manning's formula also slope we need to calculate. Yes. So V is equal to 0.00396 into D power 2 by 3 into S power 1 by 2 divided by N. This is our Manning's formula, where N already it is given 0.013 and D also given 200 V also given, that is 0.75 meter per second, which is self cleaning velocity. So V we know 0 into that is equal to 0.00396 into D we know 200 whole power 2 by 3. If we solve we will get 0.66666 into S power 1 by 2. So S power 1 by 2 we will keep it this side only, and if we send all this in this side we will get S power 1 by 2 is equal to 0.721. So S is equal to 0.00519. So slope 1 by L we will consider it as 1 by L. So L is equal to 192.3. So just you are rounding up, so we will get 193. So slope to be provided to the sewer is 1 in 193. For 193 meters we need to give a 1 meter slope. So here the same, like for the same problem we are getting different answers, but here maybe coefficient of roughness we have considered the coefficient of roughness also. So we need to consider this as the right one. Mostly we need to use Manning's formula only because of this coefficient of roughness. And this is for circular pipe, relation between depth of flow and hydraulic mean depth is given below in table 3a. For a circular pipe, relation between depth of flow and hydraulic mean depth is given below in 3a. Depth of flow, full or half full. Hydraulic mean depth is 0.25 into diameter. As we see, like d by 4 we have seen here for m value we have seen m is equal to d by 4 for half full, half bore. So d by 4 means 0.25 into d. So here it is a 0.25 into d for full or half full. For 3 by 4 depth it is 0.3 into diameter. So no need to consider all these things, only this 0.25 into diameter only we will consider most 99%. And next is one more problem. Cast iron pumping main of a town water supply system is 250 diameter and 4200 meter length. Calculate the head loss due to friction if it discharges 5.7 million liters per day of treated water. C is equal to 100. Use Hazen-Williams formula since pipeline is under pressure flow. If we see these problems and all, we have seen for Manning formula, Dassy's formula, we have seen problems we did. Now it is for Hazen-Williams formula. There is a this is the example. So again, if we see cast iron pumping main of a town water supply system is 250 diameter. Here what is saying, cast iron pumping main is a cast iron pipe of a town water supply system. So water supply pipe diameter is 250 and a 4200 meter length, that is 4.2 kilometers length. Calculate the head loss due to friction in 4200 meters of 250 diameter pipe. What will be the head loss due to friction loss we need to calculate if it discharges 5.7 million liters per day of treated water. 5.7 million liters per day means here it is given discharge means q value it is given 5.7 million liters. So we need to convert into or liters or gallons. We need to convert. So use C value they have given C is equal to 100. Use as and Williams formula since pipeline is under pressure. So if it is a, water supply line, we need to consider Hazen-Williams formula. If it is a drainage line, we need to consider Manning formula. So please keep it in mind. So for water supply line we need to consider means water supply or pressure line, we need to consider Hazen-Williams formula. If it is a drainage line or sewage line, we need to consider that Darcy's or Manning's formula. So we already discussed that Manning formula we need to consider because it is having roughness coefficient. Whenever q value is given, means flow or discharge is given, we need to use continuity equation, that is q is equal to a into v. A is area, v is velocity. Whenever q value we know, we need to consider this a into q is equal to a into v formula. Here q is given in million liters. So we are changing it into meter cube per second. So 5.7 into million means 10 power 6 divided by to convert it into meter cube per second. This is our conversion factor, 1000 into 60 into 60 into 24. This is the conversion factor. Otherwise easily if you want to do just in internet, if we convert easily we can convert like million liters to convert meters to m cube per second. If we do, we will get the answer. So q is equal to av. So we need to calculate a v value, because our Hazen-Williams formula is v is equal to 1.0955 into 10 to the power of minus 4 into c into d power 0.63 into hf power 0.54. This is our Hazen-Williams formula. Always remember, we need to use Hazen-Williams formula whenever we are dealing with water supply lines, that is pressure lines. So we all in drainage line, in the previous problem we have considered 0.75 meter per second v value, self leading velocity. But in water supply pipelines, pressure pipelines, we cannot consider 0.75. That's why we need to calculate. So q is equal to a into v is equal to q by a. So v is equal to q value we know 0.06597 divided by pi d square by 4. A area is the formula is pi by 4 d square. So why we changed it into meter cube per second, million liters to meter cube per second. Why we change it is because we need the answer in meters. So if we need in meters, so everything in the formula should be in the meters. Meters means it's a like metric system. So everything should be in meters. So we know the q value 0.06597 divided by pi 3.14 into d dia. They have already, it is given in the problem 0.25. It is in square, so 0.25 into 0.25 and divided by 4, it will go to the top. So if we solve this, we will get 1.34 meter per second. So v value we got. So this v value we have to use in this formula. V is equal to 1.0955 into 10 to the power of minus 4 into c into d power 0.63 into h of power 0.54. Here we know already c value is given as 100. D is equal to 250 mm. V is equal to 1.34 meters per second. Here you need to notice some things, that d value in Manning's formula we have taken it as 0.25. We changed it into 0.25. 250 mm to meters we have changed, but in this formula we are not changing it to meters. So those things we need to notice, and we need to carefully do these things. Otherwise we get the answer, the mistake we can get. So here v value we know 1.34 is equal to 1.0955 into 10 to the power of minus 4 into c value we know 100 and d value we know 250 mm whole power 0.63 into hf power 0.54. Hf, head loss due to friction. This is the thing we need to calculate. So if we solve this, we will get hf is equal to 3.77 power 1.851. Please use this scientific calculator, otherwise these things are problems. To get the answer is difficult in normal calculators. So hf is equal to 11.64 meter per 1000 meters. So whatever the answer we will get, this is we will get, for example, we here we got 11.64 meter. This is for 1000 meters, not for 4200 meters. So whatever we get here, it is for 1000 meters. So we need to convert it to 4200 meters. So if it is For 1000 meters, if it is 11.64, for 4200, it will be 1.64 into 4200 per thousand, that is good 48.8 meter loss will be there. The loss due to friction. At the end of this course, we will do a practical project. At this time, these formulas and all will be very helpful. This Hazen-Williams formula, Manning's formula, and Darcy's formula. Darcy formula and Manning's formula will be helpful in drainage pipelines, and Hazen-Williams formula will be helpful in water supply pipelines.